This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26. This offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 66 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
91.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush. Don't slow them down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Loss of 16 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Haskins will throw. And he will find his man on the 7. This one looks good as well. Good footwork at the 30. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. Way in, touchdown, New York. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. As
receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in turn yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now he'll lead. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. That's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Right there, 56. All day, baby, all day. Check 50, check 50.
On first down, McFarland. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
56. Bring it. Bring it.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's got this down to the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard.
They don't want it, fellas.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Haskins. It's Kelsey on the ground. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Haskins to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Bowman. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his 1st catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a throw for the all-pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Haskins on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Don't say nothing.
Again, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, it's Bowman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
60 out more.
2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Set 70, Indy. Go, go, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
65. 65.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Saints, they lead that ball game at the moment. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in